Yeah, I got some cat treats for you. How do you like that there, Molly Murder Mittens? You're a good girl.
So I'm sitting here on the front porch waiting out some rain. I was doing some work outside and just skies opened up and it rained. Shouldn't last long though, so I'll be able to get back out. So I'm hanging out here with my friend Molly. Molly Murder Mittens, as many of you know her by the name. You know, on our farm we have 3 outdoor barn cats. We have Pablo Barn Cat, who's like our original barn cat. We have Molly Murder Mittens right here. And we have Molly's daughter, Ginny. You know, Molly and Ginny came to the farm last year. I think it was like June of 2021. And, you know, for the first month or so, I had them living inside the barn just to train them to the farm. And then once they got to go free, they were running free. And as a kitten running free around the farm, I think Ginny was absolutely in her element. You know, how could she not be happy? I mean, here she was, like a 4-month-old kitten, being able to run around this gigantic farm with so much to do and so much to see. It really was kind of incredible to just see how well she took to this place and how well she settled in. And you know, all throughout the winter too, she was just such an adorable addition to the farm. Like, she really got into the habit of climbing up my chore coat and sitting on my shoulder, and having that little kitten there on my shoulder while I did farm chores every day was like this magical experience. But like all good things, it had to come to an end. And that's what I actually wanted to talk to you guys about in today's video. And specifically, what happened to Ginny Barn Cat, where did she go, and what's she been up to? And it looks like it's finally stopped raining, so I can go back out and start doing more stuff around the farm.
You gonna come with me, Madam Murder Mittens? You can see here, I've been putting up all the hay for the winter. We got a bit more than we had last year because we're gonna have more cows than we had last year. Also, you can see Allison's garden continues to be going strong. Tomatoes are perhaps on their last legs. Really, the next big harvest is gonna be on our winter squashes. Pretty soon we'll start putting those up, storing them for winter, and they become a big part of our vegetables in the winter months. Hey, pal. Good to see ya. How did you avoid an entire downpour? Your coat is like perfectly dry. What happened there? That's good on you, man. I think Toby stays dry because he actually likes to stay in this little house when it rains. Back out with the Abby Dabby. Let's go. All right. We just had a rain delay. I know. We were working outside with the chickens and had a little bit of a rain delay, girl. Yeah, but we're back to it. So as I was saying earlier, you know, Ginny Barn Cat was like my constant companion for a long time here on the farm, especially when she was like in her kitten to teenage cat phase. But you don't see her around all that much anymore. And a big part of it actually has to do with one of these young ladies here. Yeah, I'm talking about this one. Because Abby Dog, even though she's adorable and she's super sweet, she can play a little rough with the cats. And I'm trying to work on that with her. But cats are an animal with very little patience. Because of that, you don't see Ginny Barn Cat around here very often. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but we have an escapee. I think she's onto us, but we're gonna have to try to catch her. She's most definitely onto us. Can't let her sneak away. Okay, I think she went into the old coop. Let's go get her. Oop, I got a couple of them in here. They're cornered. All 3 of these chickens shouldn't be in here, actually. That was good behavior, Abby. You were being very calm. Good job. Screwed it up. It's hard to do this with one hand, I'll admit. Don't worry, Ducks, I'm not after you. Got it. All right, here's what we're gonna do with a fugitive chicken on our farm. Oh, I actually already did clip her wings. Huh. Yeah, this gal is constantly escaping. All right, back in the chicken gulag you go, girl. Sorry, we're getting our chickens ready for winter. That means you gotta stay out here. Yeah, I'm getting ready to keep the chickens all together as one big flock. I'll probably do a whole video on that soon. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, since the arrival of Abby, Ginny Barn Cat has shied away from being out here in the barnyard. Really, Pablo Barn Cat's out here a lot less as well. And really what I've found is that the barn cats have really set up their own distinct territories around the farm. You know, Pablo Barn Cat is actually most often around the house. He likes to hang out on the porch. He really likes to be around by the driveway. Like, if anything, he's probably doing more barn cat defense for our house right now for mouse populations, more than he is around here. Molly Barn Cat, on the other hand, she has become the barnyard owner. She's the barn cat who's out here all the time. She spends a lot of time with Toby. She spends a lot of time actually with Abby. And she and Abby have even mixed it up a little bit, but I think it's been in a positive way. And it's helping young Lady Abington here learn to respect cats the right way. But when it comes to our girl Ginny,
she's actually got her own territory.
All right, Abby, I want you to behave. I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna be listening to see if you cause any trouble, but I wanna see if you can behave by yourself. Toby dog, you're in charge, just remember that. You see, Ginny Barn Cat has become the queen of the barn.
And I gotta say, in a lot of ways, she has become the queen of the farm. Because while Molly Murder Mittens was our most productive cat on the farm last year in terms of the number of rodents that she killed, and she continues to do an amazing job of killing rodents, I think her daughter, Ginny Barn Cat, has surpassed her this year.
Little chicken, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be out. Oh, this little chicken, who's one of Rosie's little ones that hatched out earlier this summer, she somehow got separated from Buddy out here. Of course, she can still slip through a fence like that, so no wonder.
I bet she got caught in the rainstorm and got separated from her family, and now she's just finding her way out.
She needs to be careful. A little chicken like that could still fall susceptible to a barn cat, even though for the most part, I'm finding that my barn cats have not been harassing the chickens.
Because my barn cats have been going insane on the rodents.
For all those who wonder who is the most metal animal on the farm, please allow me to introduce to you the barn cats. I am a barn cat and I am here eating time while I am a barn cat and I am eating all the mice, yeah. I am a barn cat and I'm killing all the squirrels, yeah. I am a barn cat and I'm here to destroy.
Yeah, I am serious. They have become brutal, brutal creatures out here. And, you know, can't blame them for it.
Speaking of brutal creatures, there's one right there doing her business. Hey, Ginny Barn Cat. Good to see you, sweetheart. You got some time for an interview? You want to climb up my leg for old time's sake? How's it going, Pablo? Good to see you, old man. I know, you've been playing on the marshmallows lately. I can see you actually scratched one of the marshmallows, even if I had to guess. I gotta patch that up.
Yes, without a doubt, Ginny Barn Cat has now become the champion mouser on our farm. Whether it's mice, or voles, or moles, or chipmunks, or squirrels, any sort of rodent, she's nailing. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm most definitely here for it. You know, the other day I actually made kind of a disgusting discovery. So apparently Ginny stumbled upon an entire nest of baby mice, and she ended up eating the entire thing. And then probably shortly thereafter, she puked it all up because it was way too much food for a tiny kitten like this. When Ginny was at the vet about a month and a half ago, the vet was commenting on her absolutely amazing, like, physical specimenness. Like, did you know that Ginny Barn Cat is actually like 7.5 pounds? But it's 7.5 pounds of pure muscle. This gal is out here absolutely living her best life. And she's actually performing an important function on the farm. Our farm, because we have so much poultry, the poultry feed attracts rodents. The rodents can bring disease, can bring destruction, and they can also attract predators. By having barn cats like Ginny here to eat those rodents, she's really helping the farm and serving a very, very necessary function. Now, I'll admit, barn cats can be somewhat controversial. There are a lot of folks out there who do not like the idea of having feral cats. And I'd only say that, you know, Ginny and Pablo and Molly are like semi-feral cats. You know, number one, we do feed them. And by feeding them, that actually keeps their range from going too far out there. That in turn keeps our songbird populations very safe. And really, when it comes down to the barn cats, they don't range far. I mean, they're mostly in the space I'm standing now.
You know, they'll be down by the house. They probably go as far as like the dog house that Toby uses. And obviously they're spending a lot of time in the barn.
But they're not ranging for miles and miles. In fact, the furthest that they range is, I think that Pablo Barn Cat has actually started to go over to our neighbor's house and nap on their porch.
And then beyond that, the other thing we spend a lot of time doing is we make sure that we get all of our barn cats fixed. So Pablo's neutered.
The girls are all spayed, and that keeps our cat population from reproducing unchecked, which is absolutely a massive problem here in Vermont.
Pablo, coming over to say hello. Good to see you, pal. Ow, man. Why you do that? It's like you're nice, and then you're a jerk.
You know, I do find the barn cats absolutely fascinating. It was not something I ever expected to be very interested in with the farm, and I still don't consider myself a cat person, but to study and watch our barn cats around the farm, it's super, super interesting.
And look at what else I got here. You're being so well behaved, sweetie. Yeah, you're not running around chasing chickens. You're just chilling out, watching over the farm. You posted up. You know, actually, Toby used to post up in this spot a lot. But what I've noticed is when I leave Abby unattended, she now likes to post up in this spot right here. Toby often posts up down over there, which is good because if I think about where the predators are gonna come, they're most likely gonna come from that line over there where the woods is. Oh, you're good. Here, you wanna come out for a second? I'm gonna let you walk around just a little bit. Yeah, the guard dogs don't go outside of the fenced in area often. I feel like I have to watch them more and I worry about things like the road, but they do like to have just a couple minutes to walk around and sniff around the dooryard here. But I think you'll also notice that the barn cats are very wary of Abby. Yeah, I know, you can't even go down that alley. It's blocked off with all the hay. You know, Allison's garden has been so productive that some of the squash actually snuck out from the main garden and ran runners down through here. And I accidentally crushed one of the squashes when I was loading up the hay the other day with the tractor.
I foresee a lot of butternut squash in my future this winter, and quite frankly, I'm here for it. Abby, hey, don't chase Ginny. Come on. Leave Ginny alone.
Let's go, Lady Abington, come on.
Good girl. See, when I say that Abby sort of scares away Ginny, that's exactly what you usually see. All right, since we're now well past our rain delay,
I have a lot of work to do on the hoop coop here. I gotta drill these holes for the runner boards along the side here. My buddy Alfred, always the inventor, created a little jig that makes it easy so that you can have them perfectly spaced and perfectly level all the way down the structure.
But I hope you guys have enjoyed this barn cat update. If you want to learn more about barn cats on our farm, I'll leave this whole playlist right here, and I'll be back again real soon with another video. And by the way, it's getting to be last call for the Kurt Cobain t-shirt, so check it out. Thanks for watching, everybody.